Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. This one has been requested by 1313 owner and is of course Generation 1 Computron. It was a strange figure, this one, when I bought this, because I originally bought it about 1995, 6ish, something like that. I never had it as a kid. I wasn't overly impressed with it. And I had most of it. It was about 99% complete, so I was missing one of the two little guns. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to sell everything that I haven't got complete and then rebuy it again at some later stage. I shoved it on eBay and got 50 quid for the whole set, which wasn't bad at the time, I thought. And then a few years ago, I was looking on eBay. I had some money because I'd sold a lot of other stuff, sold Nintendo games, so they're worth quite a bit for some reason. Anyway, and yeah, I saw this set on there and it was going for like about 30 quid. I put a bid in of about £45. Didn't think I'd win it because it was about all I had at the time. And I won it for about 45 quid. Complete, absolute set. So, you know, I actually made some money and got a complete set out of it. So, and these are all perfect mint condition, absolutely brilliant. I repro labelled them up though, as we will see in a minute. I actually got some upgrade stickers for this bit. It's actually got sort of like computer sort of like symbols, like, you know, like the old bloody things that used to flash away on computers and that back in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, because it does that in the cartoon apparently. So anyway, right, let's just move on to the figures anyway. This one we're going to start off with is Lightspeed. He's quite a cool little car. Not too bad. He comes with these little added grey sort of guns you can add onto him there just for a little bit of play value, like shooting stuff and what have you. You know, yeah, he's alright, just a little toy car really. Other than that, you know, he's alright, but obviously isn't going to do much more than that really. His little wheels roll. But that's it. Let me just show you, take the guns off and show him like it without them. Here we go. There he is. It's not, you know, not a little bad one. Unfortunately, all these really do suffer in the robot modes, and this one is no exception. We're going to take him to robot mode very quickly. What we do simply is pull out the front of the car, and then extend the little bit on the front there. Then we just flip that up. The form is just here. Move these down this way. And then when you flip these down, you've got to be careful of this sticker here, because it rubs on it, and you've got to be careful not to rub the sticker off. So what I do is I just, when I hold the little arm, I just pull it away from the body somewhat. Stop it rubbing it off. Right, then we get the back of the car and we just sort of like fold it down like that. Really, there we go. And that's Lightspeed in robot mode. Let me get his little gun. I believe it's this one. And we're just going to shove it in. It's one of these ones where he has to hold it in the side of his hand, unfortunately. Like that. As usual, I'm going to put some pictures at the end of this review, just so you can all see him better. And that's Lightspeed in his robot mode. He's got these short little stumpy arms, no articulation in his feet at all, and that's about as good as it gets, unfortunately. What have we got for a size comparison? Because I always forget to do this. Unfortunately, I've got no other figure around. Oh, there we go. Looks everything down now. I'll just have to use this one for the minute. Which is, of course, Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire. Yeah. Right, so as you can see, he's massive. So there we go, we're going to put him there. Now my luck, he's going to fall over and knock everything down, so we're just going to put him down there. There we go, he's safe down there. Right, so then, we're going to transform this guy into, because he becomes the foot of Computron, so we're going to take his little gun off. And all we do then is just basically close him up like that. Just put his little arms down by his side. And just get one of the feet. Which one's this one? It doesn't really matter on these feet. And the usual sort of thing, they just pegs into that, where you've got to put him backwards, which is a bit annoying. So like that. And that's him in foot mode. We're just going to pop him there for the minute and move on to the next figure, which is Nose Cone. He is, of course, some sort of like drill tank. Other than that, really, there's not much more to say about him, really. He comes with these extra added sort of like little yellow guns on the side here. Has two both sides. Just to give him a little bit of extra play value. Because other than that, he's not really got a lot. He's got his nice little rub sign just on the top of his nose cone there. But that's it really. Yeah, he's got little wheels that just sort of like there, so he can roll along in drill tank mode, but it's not really up to much, unfortunately. Right, so we're going to take this guy to robot mode, and the robot mode isn't much better, I'm afraid. Right, so we flip out the little back section to form his feet, and then we flip over the little nose cone. That just stays there. And that's basically it. His arms are on strange. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up too well. Just in there, it's sort of like a little funny joint where you've got to like angle the arms up like that to put them in the position, and hold it there and tilt them back, because otherwise it doesn't look right. Not that it looks right anyway. Which one's this gun? It's this one. This little yellow gun. That just goes into his little hand like that, and so this is a nose cone with his little gun. Again, not really much play value. The arms are really let down on that one, and no articulation, of course. So there we go. That is nose cone. Anyway, right, we're going to transform this guy into the foot as well. All we do with this one is we're going to put his feet back like that, and put these little arms up into position like this. These fucking joints are a fucking pain in the arse. Right, and then we get the other foot. He has two holes under him for some reason, and so when you put this foot on, it's always off centre. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So we're going to pop him down there. Right, we move on to the next one, which is probably my favourite out of the bunch actually, which is of course Strafe. He's sort of like a Cybertronian sort of jet. It actually looks really good. I love this one. I had this one as a kid. This is the only Technobot I ever had. And I did have a lot of fun with this one, mainly because his jet mode. His robot mode is not up to much at all, but his jet mode is really good. So you can fly him about the place. He's like a jet fighter. It's actually brilliant. Yeah, so that's as good as it gets for his for this guy, unfortunately. It does come with the little orange guns on the top there. We take these off because you just pull them out. And then we take this guy into robot mode. Very simple transformation. We just extend the body, and that's mostly it. And then we just flip up his little head into position, flip up his little robot arms, flip these back. And there's Strafe in robot mode. You know, he's okay. Again, these little stumpy arms ain't up to much, and you're not going to get no articulation. The good thing is you can put these giant guns into his hands, little posts in there, like that. So he's got these big fuck-off guns. Like that. There he is. Or you can, what I sometimes do, just so I don't ever lose these guns, because I actually think I lost them when I was a kid, funny enough. Anyway, so we put those in there. I like to put them in his shoulders just to keep hold of him. It gives him a funny look, but at least then I don't lose them. But he does also come with this tiny little gun that you can put. I prefer the big guns, to be honest, but there we go. That's Strafe. Now then, we're going to take this guy and turn him into one of the arms. And all we do now is we fold the wings forward like that, tilt his head backwards like that, and reposition his arms like so. It's not going too well. He's never seemed to want to close up once I've moved that head. I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Now there we go, it's done it. There we go. So that's him in arm mode. So we get one of the hands, whichever hand I need, this one. And we put the little hand in there. So that's Strafe in arm mode. Ready for Computron. Right, so we then move on to the next one. This one, of course, is Afterburner. And he's some sort of like motorcycle. You can see that they sort of like based this idea on the light cycles out of Tron. I was a big Tron fan when I was a kid, so obviously I'm surprised I never got this one, because, you know, I would have loved it. Anyway, he's got these nice little guns you can put on in there. He's got this one sort of long gun on this side, and then like a rocket launcher type thing on this side. Pretty good. You can remove them, but he looks a bit shit without them, to be honest. The wheels do roll quite well. And he does balance actually quite well. Like I say, I'm going to take some pictures so you can see him balancing at the end there. I like the end. He's got like little exhausts like there. Pretty good. I do like it. Right, we're going to turn this guy into an arm. Sorry, take this guy to a robot mode first, I think. Right, which is quite easy. We take the guns off and we flip up the little back section like that. And then we get the wheels, fold them both down like that, and then we basically just open this guy out like this. And that is basically Afterburner in robot mode. Then we just take his arms, which were the exhausts, and fold them down like this. Also on this guy, you've got to be careful of these stickers just here scratching off when you move his arms down, so you've got to be careful of that. He does come with this little gun, which is a little one you put in his side of his hand again. Yeah, so it's not too bad. If you wanted to, for that little bit of added play value, you can put these guns in his legs, I think. Is it this one, or is it just the other one? I think it's just this one. There we go, so you can put that one. You can keep that there on his legs, so when he stands up, he's got a little bit of added artillery stuck to his leg. He's probably got the best robot mode out of the lot. mainly just because he's got good arm movement and everything. Unfortunately, the legs ain't going to move. But then again, what G1 Transformer actually had good leg movement? Only a few. So there we go. Right, we're going to take this guy to arm mode. Quite easy. Just flip the arms down. Careful not to scratch the stickers off. Flip his little head forward, like that. Classic sort of like special teams one, this guy. And that is basically it. Then we get the hand. We're going to pop that in there. So that is Afterburner in arm mode. Now then, I actually, like I say, I've got the Repro Labels upgrade set, and if see in there, they put a little sticker in there just so to give it like the rocket pod launchers that were in the, I think it was the More Than Meets the Eye by Dreamwave Comics. The guy who drew it then drew them. I don't know if it's Pat Lee or someone, I can't fucking remember. But anyway, they just done that, so give it a little bit extra. Anyway, right, so that's all the limbs done. Going to move on to the big guy, which is Scattershot. I never had this guy as a kid, and I'm glad I didn't, because he's a bit funny. He's got a good sort of like spaceship mode. You know, it's all right. He comes with like, I'm not quite sure if he's supposed to put this little gun on the top there in in spaceship mode, but I do. You know, he's got his little cockpit in the front there. He's got his little extra little guns there. Yeah, he's not bad, but you know, he can fly about places. Actually, looks really good, doesn't it? Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, a bit of a Star Trek there. Yeah. Right, when he comes into land, because he's actually got a landing gear on the edge of these little wheels, you fold them down like that, so then he's got another little landing gear under here, right, and you don't bend that out, and then he lands like that, basically. He just rolls on the floor. Anyway, that's enough of that. Now then, he does have another artillery mode, which I'm going to take him to now. I'm also going to take a picture of it and show you at the end. We flip these little wings up like that, flip his legs down like that. Then we take his chest shield for Computron, and it just sort of like fits over the front here on these little grooves like that. And then then you push his little button, which is a little gimmick, and that opens. This one opens a lot better than the one I originally had, because it would just, you push a button, it wouldn't open, you had to open it yourself. So this one's actually really good. And he just stands like that, whereas like in artillery mode and you can shoot things. Kind of like, I think it was in The Empire Strikes Back, when they're on Hoth at the start and they're shooting out like ion cannon out in space. Kind of like that, really. You know, he looks okay. But this thing is just very sort of dodgy, really. Yeah. Anyway, less said about that, the better. Right, so we're going to take this guy to a robot mode. How do I do this? This is when he sort of like bends everywhere, this guy. Right, so we move him up like that. Then which is the front? That's going to be the front. Like that. So then we close that, put this up to his back, flip his little legs out, pull his arms out. Sorry, I'll see in this, but it's not too hard to figure out what I'm doing, really. Anyway, there we go. Right, so that's mainly him done. Then we get this little section here, flip this over, that forms a little chest, and then just pull his little robot head up, and that is Scattershot in robot mode. And you can put these little guns like that. It does come with two of them. Like that, so you can put these in, so he's got two extra little guns on his shoulders. Again, his arms will move like that. And he's got good leg movement, he's got knee joints and everything, so you can have him running along and what have you. So he's quite good poseable. He does come with a nice little big gun. Like that, you can put in his hand. And he's got, again, these little guns in his little fists there. So he's pretty good. I do like this guy in robot mode. Right, so now we're going to take this guy to Computron. So here we go. Take these little guns out. Throw that fucking gun away. Take that gun out. Right, so now then we basically just have to, I like to just move that down, flip this to one side, so that allows me to get these little arms back in to those little spaces in there, like that. Then I close it back up, put that back to his back, put his little head down, flip these to the back, like that, so you end up with him in this state. Then I get his little chest shield. This just literally just fits over the top like that. It does fit into some of the little grooves, and then we just push it on like that, and that will stay there. Pretty good. Then I get the Computron head. It just fits over Scattershot's head like that. Now then, what we're going to do first, we are going to do the arms first. We're going to take Strafe. He just fits nice and snugly into this port here, like that. Then we're going to take Afterburner. He goes into this one, just over here. Push him in, and he's all done. Then we're going to take nose cone. He just fits into this one down here. He's a bit of a loose fit in that one, but I don't know why. And then we're going to take light speed, and he fits again into this one. And then we take this gun. You can put it in either. Oh no, he actually only fits in nose cone. Sorry, Afterburner's hand. Won't fit on strafes. And this is probably one of the only sort of like special teams combiners where you can't really rearrange the guys for all the limbs. Most of all the other teams you can. This one you can't because it just won't fit. He won't fit. Strafe won't fit in any of these little foot plates. And I think that's one of the main reasons, really. When I first got this guy, I tried, because I didn't have no instruction, never seen it before. Oh, look at that, I put this foot around the bloody wrong way. Oh, there we go. What cock. There we go. Anyway, so that's better. There we go. Right, so that's Computron. He actually is quite good. I do like the guy in his combined mode. He looks really good, especially when you put them all next to like Menasor and Abominus and everyone like that. He does look one of the better ones. So yeah, this has been Graham with the Technobots and Computron. I hope you liked this review, and I shall be back soon. I'm going to be doing Abominus soon, the Terracons, just to go with this one. Yeah, so this has been Graham. Hope you all liked it, and I'll see you all next time.